We became residents of Florida in 2016. For the 7 years before that, we spent our winters in Puerto Aventuras, Mexico, where the beaches are white as sugar, the Caribbean a vivid turquoise, and so clear that you can see 20 feet to the bottom without even leaving the boat. We had a car and traveled throughout the southern half of Mexico, through Belize and Guatemala. Had some incredible experiences that included turtles, but more about that later. Love my seafood. Ever had a whole fish? This is our beach guide in 2023 on Captiva Island. And this is what our beach guide looked like in Mexico 10 years prior to that. This is Darlene's surfing instructor. She must have been a poor student. She had to see a lot of this guy. Oh, and cockroaches. You think they're big in Florida? I don't think so. Oaxaca. One of the most diverse, culturally rich places in all of Mexico. You can drive 15 miles in any direction. You'll come to some different indigenous village known specifically for some special craft. I mean weavings, pottery, carpentry, art. We were there for festival. Darlene led the parade. We even won a dancing contest. What happens when you run out of gas in the middle of the night in rural Mexico? It looks like that. This is sugarcane harvest time in Orange Walk, Belize. This is Palenque, dating from 226 BC. Palenque is one of the largest and most beautiful of all the Mayan ruins, and we've visited dozens. If you could only visit one, this would be the one I would select. Palenque is located in southern Mexico. Tikal in northern Guatemala gave us our most memorable Mayan adventure. Archaeologists tunnel into the bottom of newly discovered pyramids to determine if they're worthy of excavation. We gained access to one, went where few tourists ever get to go. Now you might meet this little guy along the way. And look at these original paintings. And that mask sticking out of the wall. And here I am, sitting on steps that would lift the priest magically to appear at the top of the pyramid. That red paint's 2,000 years old. Pacaya volcano. You'd never be allowed to climb an active volcano in the United States, would you? But you can in Guatemala. Well, perhaps unwisely I did just that. Here I am on my way up. The ash was so hot that portions of my shoe soles melted. Not kidding. You can see the molten rock flowing. Would you believe that 3 months later this volcano erupted and several people were killed? It's true. So I better go back to beach strolling. I like looking for shells along the beach, and the water's so pretty, and I can play with my dolphin friends. They're colorful and a joy to swim with. And deep sea fishing. They serve a lot of mahi-mahi here at Cypress Cove. Have you ever seen one in the wild? They're a funny-looking fish. That's a mahi-mahi right there. But my absolute favorite thing to do was snorkel. I did a lot of snorkeling. Every dive was a new adventure. Even if it was the same spot, it was a different adventure each day. These are the green sea turtles. Beautiful, graceful. They love that flat-bladed grass that's on the bottom. And I found a place called Akumal, which is Mayan, and in the Mayan language means home of the turtle, home of the sea turtle. The turtle is a rather blessed creature to the Mayan people. They actually use the shell pattern as their calendar. That's a barracuda. Here you can get a better look at the calendar. If I had you with me, I could show you each one represents a month. Yeah, you'll never, cannons, you know, an old shipwreck. Swimming with the barracuda. Aren't these fish funny? They follow the barracuda around. I guess that's better than being in front of him. So here we are, magically transformed back to Florida, Captiva Island, Florida, and what I promised you at the very beginning, turtle tracks. You know, I've seen many turtle nests in a lot of locations, and I believe open nests where the eggshells are still there, but I've never seen a loggerhead mother's turtle tracks going to and from the sea to the nest until this Captiva. Something you don't see often. There's a loggerhead nest up ahead, and this is the trail. You can see where the turtle drug itself along to get what will become the nest. Pardon my wobbliness. Then we're going to run into a bunch of human prints as they went around staking it off. And I'm telling you, the turtles must really like this beach, because it seems like about every block I run into another protected turtle nest. Just zooming in on this beach here as we head down.